So hello everyone, happy Sunday. So mostly Sunday we go outside, but today we decided to stay at home. So me and July we went to the market and we buy some our stuff here in the house, some ingredients, and today I was decided to cook our lunch. So it's gonna be our lunch or brunch, so this is, we call this one a menudo or a fritada pork. So yeah, so and then also I fried the milkfish. So I don't know where's my two babies. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to eat? July is here. I want July to taste my cook for today. So July, can you try it? If what's gonna be your reaction? Okay, face me. Get.
Oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? You mean to the doctor? You feel, how's your stomach? Still alive? I'll check you 1 hour. Yeah.
Okay, let's eat.
So nice to see the kitchen coming together slowly. And got this one over here also coming together. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Tell me what you're thinking about it. Ordered a pocket drill for drilling in those little pocket holes for joining wood together. Ordered the Craig brand, and so I wanted that so I could start joining the cabinet face and all to start building all that. And I've got drawers and stuff that I need to join, lots of pieces. So got that on its way. I was going to order that off of Amazon because I have something else in my cart that doesn't equal up to $49 that thought, well, I'll combine them together, then I'll get the free shipping on Amazon and get the other part that I'm wanting on its way. But the brand that I wanted, the Craig brand, which is Kreg, on Amazon was like anywhere from over 100 up to like 150, $160, and I'm like, wow. So I went to Lazada, which is here in Southeast Asia, and I think they're based out of Singapore, but they're real big here in the Philippines. And I went to Lazada, and there is the Craig brand. That was even a nicer kit and included the case and a whole bunch of stuff. And I only got it for $50. Think about that, that's crazy. And I'm like, well, the heck with ordering it on Amazon, just so I can add it with something else in my cart. So I got it ordered on Lazada, and it'll be on its way here. So I'm excited for that, and be making that happen. So it's a Sunday here, not a work day. What did we do today? We did nothing. So we was gonna go ride, and that was the plan, but Melinda said that she wasn't feeling good, and she asked if we just skipped doing that, and she just wanted to chill, and chill's what she did. So, and chill's what I did, kinda. My little office up there in the house was getting to be a cluster F, if you know what I mean, and I'm like, man, I need to give this some attention. I've been going so I haven't given no attention. So I got in there cleaning and organizing and all. And I had no laptop that I had apart, and I wanted to finish working on it. So I went to work on it and started making that happen. So meanwhile, just had a good, relaxing day. But Miss Mel, she can never sit still very long, even on the days that she says she don't feel good. She's out picking up stones and organizing them here.
I'm going to pursue this one.
It's going to be your business, huh? There is people everywhere all over the Philippines that walk the beaches and pick up color stones and sort them, and they sell them on the side of the roads and all. That is a pretty common deal. That didn't mean Melinda's gonna do it. She's just joking. So, a little breezy right now. Let's see what's happening out here at the beach. So, a couple things I'm excited about. This has been a really great past week, that even while I was sick, Melinda celebrated my birthday, and I was starting to recover and feel a little bit better, and she still cooked up all kinds of stuff here at the house and everything, and tried to make my day special even if I wasn't feeling good. So thank you, Melinda, for that. And then yesterday we had our 10-year wedding anniversary. Now, back a while back, we celebrated 10 years being together. I already know I've already told this, I'll just reiterate it again, but now this was our actual wedding anniversary. So that was really wonderful. We had a great day, and man, Melinda is just such a spot-on person, man. I tell you, she was just easy to get along with. She was just happy for our day of us sharing and being together and celebrating that moment. And tell you what, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything. Now, I said I got other great news aside of the celebrations of our life. Speaking of life, there is a band, a rock band, that meant a lot to me. Their music really hit a chord with me in my life and emotions, and I'm sure millions upon millions of other people too. It was just their songs, their lyrics really talked to me. They helped me through some heavy times in my life. That the music that they had, the lyrics that they had, really felt relatable to some struggles and some personal emotions and all in my life before. And that band is Creed. And I've continued to love Creed through everything that's happened with the band and Scott Staff and all. I followed Scott Staff personal in his career and some of the others too, and I always prayed and hoped that they would come back together. I really did. And an odd thing has brought them all the way back together and out performing. And that thing is that the Texas Rangers started using their music like Higher and all, Are You Ready, for the games in the locker room and all, and they started using Creed's music for inspiration and to bring up energy and build up energy and pump up the team. And amidst of all this, the guys were sharing between each other in a group messaging of what was going on with Texas Rangers and their music. And it got them all talking. And apparently they were already talking some because they had a group text, but it got them talking deeper and seeing that their music was still relevant, that people were still loving them, and that they hadn't just faded away. And it brought them back together. And they actually went to some games and was supported with the games and all, and just great to be a inspiration to a younger generation, because it's already been some time since a lot of that Creed music came out, like during the 90s and early 2000s. So Texas Rangers, wow, Texas Rangers brought Creed back together. So they went out and they did this performance on a sailboat. It was like sailboat, on this cruise ship. They went out and did a cruise ship performance to where you could go on this cruise and hear Creed play up close and personal. And they use it as a testing ground to see if people were really wanting to hear them. Well, the cruise sold out. And then they sold out another cruise. of them performing on a cruise ship, and that was the signal that yes, we need to be out. We need to do a tour. And has the tour blown up and the ticket sales blown up and people are loving them, and I am so happy and to see them performing. I tell you what, I just remember last year that I sat one night just going through some of Creed's old songs and all, and then I went to Scott's staff and listening to his music. He did solo and all, and you know, this guy's got some deep stuff in his life and his soul, and even his newer stuff was really touching me. And I was like, man, if they could just come back together. And I was showing Cap and whoever would hear me out when they come over, you know, man, check this out with Scott's staff right here and all. And now here they are. And I tell you what, that is probably a highlight to me, because I'm big time into loving music, man. I just love music, and I really enjoy it so much. And to see the band that meant a lot to me and helped me through some very emotional times in my life and all. Rock on, man. So y'all tell me what you think about it all, and comment down below. So I know some of you have been inquisitive, sometimes a little too much, about the pond. Well, here's the deal with the pond. Right underneath that bridge, the very last spot we poured, there's a little sump area in there, and we were having a hard time getting that sealed right at the end. There was water tables was up really high. The storm season had hit. Man, the water levels were very high around in this sand. This water just moved so easy through the sand, and we were really combating that water. So it has a place that weeps right underneath that bridge at the tip of my finger. It'll weep water out and in both. And then there is like one small spot right down over here to the side, right down over there. There's a small spot there too that it'll weep. Now, I knew this, and I wasn't concerned about it, because we were about to leave and go to Texas, and it's continued to be, of course, rainy season here right now, right? And we can't very well pump it dry and keep it dry to do the work and seal it at the moment. It has just been nothing but rain, 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 rain. And I was having a hard time finding that sealer that I wanted, but they ordered it in for me. And when you order something in the Philippines, it takes a little time. It's not going to be nothing fast. You know, they're going to tell you, you know, 1 month, sir, 2 months, sir, all. So they got it in. They told me they had it in, and Mel and I, we picked it up. Was that yesterday?
Yes.
Yesterday. I asked them to find it. They told me it was there, and it was in the warehouse in the back, and we sat there and waited while they searched for it. But they found it, right? And we have it now. So there has been longer breaks in the rain here recently. So I will most likely, if the forecast looks okay, I will most likely pump this thing dry and get the guys to scrub this down, get it clean, and we will get that sealed. So I bought some hydraulic cement. It's kind of expensive for it. For a small amount, it was pretty high, and it'll like instant patch a place like that down there that's weeping. And maybe we might hit a little bit on this tiny spot. There's a small spot, I can put my finger on it right over here down below. So we'll do that. We'll get that coating in here over the concrete. And I tell you, that coating helps, because like all that algae that grows right there on that concrete, it'll grow on the coating, but it's easy to clean it off. It's not easy to clean it off of that. I can always tell the commenters, the viewers, that have not dealt with Philippine life, island life, not just the Philippines, a lot of islands, island life, whether it be down in the Caribbean in some places or wherever around the world, you know, Papua New Guinea or wherever it is. Things don't happen as fast as what you're used to. you know, those big plethora of warehouses and stores and industrial chemical places and Home Depots and Lowe's that's got massive stock of everything and shuffling between stores. This ain't that place. This ain't that place. So you want some things, sometimes you have to wait, and you have to realize this might be a month down the road, 2 months down the road, but it's not days or a week or a couple weeks down the road. So I can always tell the commenters that are really impatient and are kind of insulting and all, you know, they're making it like personally, like, this guy just don't get it done. He just don't get it done. Yeah, well, welcome to the island life, man. Welcome to the island life. Check this out. This is the island life right here. Isn't that beautiful? Just look at that. That's the island life right there. You know what? Take all that nonsense. Take all that nonsense about what we haven't got done and this and that, and just blow it out, man. Just take a deep breath and blow it out. Because right here, we're enjoying life every day. These projects are not that important. They're just not, man. We're just here enjoying life every day. I tell you what, just watching these kids play, that's enjoyable. Hearing all their voices, that's enjoyable. Yeah, it just amazes me how people get so wound up. They tried to, well, I wasn't feeling good the other day, and here I am, running fever and aches and pains, but I'm looking at my laptop and reading comments, man, and I'm getting beat up in the comments. You know, some guy's been a smart aleck about my boat project, and I guess what he doesn't realize is all that boat videos, I recorded all that back in April, May, and June, and then a little bit of it in July. And then we left and went to Texas in July, and we came back at the end of August. And a lot of you didn't realize how long we were really gone, because we didn't shoot much video while we were gone. And we left, it was storm season, and we've came back during storm season, and boy has it been a storm season. This guy's like, you don't ever take that boat out. Woo, boy. Because there ain't no boats out. I don't see a boat on the water right now. And we got bad seas here right now, man. There ain't a boat out there on the water right now. None to be seen in sight, man. None. Look, do you see a boat floating anywhere? Normally there's pump boats galore. Especially this time of evening. You normally see all those boats right there hitting the water at about 5 o'clock. It's about 5:30 right now. Man, can't be taking a boat out there right now. It's dangerous, man. You may not realize it, but there can be 8, 9, 10 foot, 13 foot swells. I have a app that I use that I watch all that, and I can see what all the currents, the tides, the wind, the wave height, you know, the distance between the waves. I can get all that information. And man, and then you think I'm gonna just easily bring the boat in. There's no infrastructure. I had to build my own little infrastructure out here. Again, this is the islands. This is not islands near the US like Puerto Rico and St. Martin's and all these places that's got big old marinas. Man, there might be a half a dozen marinas in this entire nation, okay? And most of them are far away from me. So you just don't get to jump out there any given moment you want to, you know? It's a hit and miss. And then you got a time, are you gonna be able to get the boat back in? So maybe you enjoyed the day, and now you get ready to come in to load the boat, and it's low tide. And maybe a storm's coming. And and you're like, oh man, a storm's coming and it's low tide and I can't even load the boat. And man, now your sphincter is all tightened up. Oh man, it must be easy to judge somebody else's life from a couch. You know all their situations, you know everything. So it is getting better. The boat is sitting there and you know it's running. I do have a couple little things I want to do to it. Yeah, she is sitting there and she's running. There is a couple little things I want to do. I'll show you real quick. First off, we have our fashion model here, our fashionista. Yep, my boat model now. Okay, OA, OA. Woo! The kiddo. Yeah. So, I'll show you a couple things I'm wanting to do to the boat right now. Or I need to do, I have to do. The last time Cap and I took it out, you see these oil spots down here? That is the lines to these cylinders. They're bad. And like you see that right there, it's all frayed. And this one too, and they're leaking. Yeah, they're leaking. So I bought the entire kit. It changes all of those. There's several of them. There's some hard lines that come in underneath down here. I bought the entire kit. I have it in there, and it's pretty simple to change. I need to come out here and do that. Actually, I think it's the only thing I really have to do right now. I bought a fuel pressure gauge to put in line to know how much fuel is pumping to that carburetor. I just wanted, I probably didn't have to have it, it's just something I wanted to where, you know, I could look at it and physically see, yeah, it's at the right PSI and all. So I bought that and maybe a couple of little knickknacks and stuff that I don't want to divulge just yet that I'm going to be putting on there. So yeah, those that are so concerned, there's a season that you can take something like that out here. And peak storm season is not it. June, July, August, part of September, or right now all of September, because it's La Nina right now. It's a no bueno. That ain't going to be happening just yet. But the weather is getting a little bit more spread out between the storms, and maybe I can catch some pretty days. And I am wanting to go run the boat right now and keep fresh gas running through it and all. So I most likely will tomorrow change out those lines and start doing that as long as the weather's good tomorrow and have it prepared. I'm wanting to get it out there and run it some for sure, but it's all according to the weather. It's all according to that. Worst case, I'll stick some muffs on it right now and let it run some. Or I guess I could do a deal where I could just back it up real fast, get it right over here and just back it up real fast and launch it into the pond. And that way I can run fresh water through the engine, you know, and just float it out here in the pond. Maybe somebody would be happy for that. So anyway, that is that. This isn't no video showing the work. It's just kind of like a life update video. So if you're expecting to see any major work, I'm sorry. Wasn't nothing there. It has been a little framing went on here with the cantina, but the weather has been horrible. It has just been horrible. So we've been working inside the house doing projects. And I was hoping maybe tomorrow would be a great day, but it seems like there's a little weather trying to build up. So we'll just have to play it by ear. And we're managing our life just fine without meeting everyone else's schedule.